It's cloudy, but it's kind of bright out today. Another one my dad always said was, forbidden fruit is always the sweetest, or the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Why do we always want what we don't have or can't have? Why is that such a drive that's common to man? Ben Franklin said if a man could have half his wishes, he would double his troubles. Did you ever put that in that context? Did you ever notice when a kid finally gets what they've so desperately wanted for so long that it quickly gets set aside and they want something else or want the next one? Not every time, but it's pretty common. It's something to think about, because these sayings don't speak to greener grass or sweeter fruit or the newest toy. They speak to our desires and our contentment. Are we actually content? Are we satisfied with what we have? Are we working with what we have to do what we can do with it? Or are we just thinking, oh, we got to get the next thing and then it'll be good? Do you ever take the time to find out why a particular forbidden fruit is forbidden? Maybe you don't actually want it. Or maybe it was forbidden by somebody who knows better than you. There's a fable, an Aesop fable about a dog and a shadow. This dog was carrying a piece of meat and he crossed a bridge and saw his shadow and reflection in the water. And he immediately thought he saw another dog with a bigger piece of meat. And so he went after it and he ended up with nothing. And that's pretty common in human experience. When you're not content, you don't gain at all, you actually lose. What does the Bible say? 1 Timothy 6:6-7 says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it." Matthew 6:25, "Don't worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing?" Philippians 4:12-13, "I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. Whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want, I can do all things through him who gives me strength." There's a fairy tale the Grimm brothers published. It was written in 1806 by somebody else, Philip Runge. It was called The Fisherman and His Wife, about a fish that could grant wishes and the wife that was never content. She kept wishing for more and more and more and ended up right back where she started. I know the goal isn't to end up where you start, either God's nor ours, but you certainly don't get where you're trying to go by envying other people's grass.